Hello. Hi. Oh, I see there's a comment already. Hi, Amy. Oh my goodness, you are on the ball. I don't know if you're watching it or not, but if you are, that's so exciting. Working on your face story. Okay, so I have to introduce myself. So I'm Nicole Wilbur. I am a writer and story nerd. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, and if you are returning, awesome. Yay, yay, yay. So this is Thursday morning at 7 a.m. EST. I've been waking up about this time every single morning. Hi, Amy. So nice to meet you. You're working on a Fae story. Fae as in fairy. I'm not crazy into fantasy, so I'd love to hear more about it because I'm like embarrassingly bad at the terms. Oh, thank you. It's very, very cold in Canada today. Um, very, very cold. Um, and I'm wearing a sweater. It's like minus 28 outside with the wind chill. So, quite chilly. And um, yeah, that's why I'm wearing my pink sweater. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do some writing in a pretty soon. What I tend to like to do is do like a 10-minute writing session and then a 20-minute and then a 40-minute. And then at the end, do like a 10-minute just to sort of wrap things up because I tend to like building up to a longer session. And if that sounds good for you, let me know. If you have other ideas, definitely pop them in there. Amy. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. I don't know if I've ever read a fairy story, but I really should because I love the idea of fairies a lot. You quote everything you write. I love that. I love that. Okay. Your story sounds so cool. I just watched the Fate the Winx saga on Netflix and it's about fairies and I really, really liked it. So that's all I know about fairies and it was amazing and so that is such a cool idea. Hey Violet, writing Violet, thank you so much for being here. I was just quickly explaining I'm super excited about this writing session. I love that it's early morning because this is when I'm most productive. And I think it makes sense to get started in a couple minutes. So my idea was again like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and then maybe 10 minutes at the end. If anyone's like, oh, let's go, if you have any like counter suggestions, definitely throw them in the chat there. Oh, look at me. I have all the banners already. Okay, if you have any counter suggestions, throw them in the chat. Let me know what you're writing. Amy's writing a fairy story with a little bit of romance, which I love. Writing Violet, if you want to let us know. Oh, I can let you know too. I am continuing to work on a historical fiction novel I'm calling 1837, and it's kind of romancy and has like a revolutionary tie-in. So super fun. Okay. That. All right. I think this is a good time to get writing. Early morning in New Zealand. 1 a.m. Oh my God. So you are a night writer. Sorry, I have to show the comments. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. That is not so. Good for you. I am definitely a morning writer. Although I do get a second one sometimes at night. Okay. We've been chatting a little bit. That I love that. Okay, so let's do these sessions. Oh, one more comment. High School Monster Hunter. Oh my God, that sounds scary. That's so cool. High School Monster. Okay, very, very cool. Almost, what's that? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but like obviously not a vampire slayer. I've never even watched it, but the Princess Diaries books, they were like very into it, so I learned about it. Sorry, it sounds really, really cool. Monster hunting. Yeah, the Winx is so good. I thought it was great. I highly recommend. All right, here we go. I'm going to put up a 10-minute session and I'm going to grab my trusty phone timer here. Here we go. 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. 10 minutes and start. And there's a little timer for when it ends. So that was 10 minutes. Perfect. Let me pull that banner down. Amy, no, I love this. This is great. What do we have here? Turning towards the wailing fairies. Oh my goodness. So there's some action going on in this fairy scene, eh? That's so cool. Do fairies' skin glow in your story? I love that. Oh, and queens. Oh, I love when there's royalty in books. No worries. It's so fun to see what people are writing. I am personally sort of outlining, brainstorming, I'm trying to take a brainstormed mess that is just like 20, 30 pages of randomness and put it into some sort of outline. So I don't have any fun quotes to share, but I love that you do. And good morning, Eva. Welcome. If you want to let us know what you're writing below, we have fairy story, we have a monster, high school story, so I'm doing historical fiction. We have a big amalgamation here. Oh yeah, and put in where you're from. I know Amy Lee, sorry, is from New Zealand. That's exciting. So if you want to type in, I'm up here in Toronto, Canada, hence why it's so cold. I think that's the hardest part for me of getting up in the mornings to write is just to get up and I'm freezing. That's the only time I don't like winter is when I'm trying to get out of bed because the room is always so cold and my bed is always so warm and I never want to leave. But yeah, so if you're just joining, the plan is to we just did 10 minutes. So the plan would be to do like 20-ish minutes and then either, depending on what people want, if you have opinions, throw them in, but then a longer one after that, like 35, 40 minutes, and then usually just like a fun 10 minutes to wrap up. Middle grade paranormal, oh wait, I'm supposed to show this. Middle grade paranormal ghost story. St. Louis, you got snow yesterday, woohoo, that's awesome. I have to be, I don't know much about Missouri, but I know that like Laura Ingalls Wilder settled there. And there's a museum to her there. And so I really want to go because I love Laura Ingalls and I want to go to the Little House Museum. The Illinois side of the river. Yeah. Very cool. And middle grade. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? I'm sure other adults do this too. I know there's a big thing about like adults reading YA, but I really like to read middle grade sometimes if I want something that I know is just gonna be like sweet and easy. And there are such cute and lovely and beautiful middle grade books. So I love that. Fairies have cat-like features and wings, which is nice. Oh, that's so creative and cool. I love that. Awesome. Nice, nice, nice. It seems like, just going back to this for a minute, it seems like everybody is getting a little bit of snow right now. We had like a well, it was a lot of snow that we got, I guess, on Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then yesterday it was just kind of like sifting down a little bit and everything was sparkly. So it makes up for the very cold mornings. All right. I want to see if anybody has any other comments or things to say or opinions on how long we're going to write for. I'm thinking about this one to be about 20 minutes. It takes a bit to get into the groove, but once you're in the groove, you want to stay there. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I think I'm gonna have to change my banner to work for it. This is my second time live streaming with StreamYard, so I'm still learning. There we go. So it would be 20 minutes comment. 20 works? Awesome. Amy Lee, I'm so sorry. Is it Amy or Amy Lee? Because I just noticed that the dash. I'm so sorry if I was just not saying your name correctly. Only got till the hour, so probably spent the once. 20 is great. Awesome. Okay. 20 minutes on the timer and go. Okay, that was our 20 minutes. Let me take this banner off. Let me know how you did. So I thought I did very little, surprisingly, I feel like it's very little for 20 minutes. I just typed up the outline, sort of story progression for one of my plots, or one of the plot lines. Yeah, I'm about to start the next one. So that's not very much for 20 minutes. I thought I would do a little bit better than that, but that's okay. We do as we can. Okay. It sounds like you're writing like a very climactic scene, Amy. Like some sort of battle or something at a palace, just from the little things that you're showing. I love this. Such fun music to screaming. Oh, I like it when they're that sort of character when they're like being super evil or whatever, and someone's being hurt, and they're like, "Oh, haha, this is funny." Anyways, I did a read through of what I had. Didn't have many words, but a few here and there. The like edit kind of set up my plan for writing to the day with the toddler. Oh, just just Eva. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love kiddos. That's so exciting. Didn't add many words. Nice. It's good to have a plan for the day. I think that that's a really good strategy. I should do more planning. I just kind of force myself to wake up in the morning, and then I look at my stuff and I'm like, okay, what next? But plans sound like a good idea. Give yourself a to work through the struggle. You can do it. You just have to start, right? And then once you start, it's like, okay, yes. Maybe listen to some like amp up music. I don't know. Definitely not an expert. I've been listening to this acoustic chill playlist this morning, and I have to say, I am loving it. I didn't know that I liked acoustic chill, but apparently I do. I always find the music to be super helpful, especially also when I'm doing work. I can like concentrate so much better if I have headphones in with music. Just like blocks out the rest of my household, usually like my mom on the phone, and you know what's going on. That's the best. Are you a discovery writer, Amy? Were you just like, or no, what do they call it? There's a gardener, and an architect. I'm trying to think what Brandon Sanderson called it, but discovery writer. I love that. Oh, we love fairy tales. Yes, we do. That's so exciting. It's so much fun. I love the part. I mean, all stages of writing are great, I think, but I really love the part where I love the part where you like discover what the story is and you're kind of like figuring it out. I do a lot of outlining, which is what I'm working on now, because otherwise the book is all messy. But you explored on it. Nice, nice, fun. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, pantsing sounds fun. It sounds a little intimidating though. I feel like I definitely have a block where I'm like, I cannot write the story till I know this amount of information about the story. Even though this is the second draft, I'm like still re-outlining. Nice. So by genres, you mean like you do fantasy and contemporary, or what do you think in there? I'd love to hear more about the different genres. Yeah, pantser plotter. The dichotomy. It's so cool how you can have there's so many different ways that people write their books, and then they all come out good. Oh, love it. Oh, I love romance. Romance is great. I've never tried writing a mystery. When I was like 9, I read a mystery story about a little girl who found a necklace. Actually quite a cute story, but not probably not what you're writing. It's really bad illustrations. It's so fun to write in different genres, so I love that. Oh, all right. So I know someone said that they have to pop off, so definitely no worries. Just say bye before you leave and pop on, pop off. Use this as you want to. But I think it might be time to do a longer sprint, sort of as a longer sprint now that we're kind of in the groove. So I'm thinking 40 minutes. If we think that's too long, throw your comments in there. I'm gonna sort of set that up, and yeah, let me know what you think. Let's see. Nice, nice. My outlines, I really like that. 25 minutes? Yeah, I'm down for 25 minutes. We can do 25 minutes. I like that idea of outlines as like a zero draft. I think that's closer to what I'm doing this time around because it's a second draft. And there's actually like lots of dialogue and stuff in my outline, which I've never done before. But just because as I've been brainstorming it, scenes have been coming to me, so I have like the full dialogue of scenes in my outline. So it is. I totally feel you, Eva, with like the zero draft. Okay, I'm down. I think 25 minutes sounds very good. And then we'll probably do one more little 10-minute just to kind of round it off. 25 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so feel free if you are chatting in the comments about outlining or zero drafting, go for it. I'm going to start the timer and be quiet for a little bit so people can be productive. We're going to do 25 minutes. Oh, I have to make the banner go. Okay. Banner. Go. There we go. Unsure comment. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay. So we have 25. You definitely can't see that. 25 minutes on the clock. Okay. Whoop. Alrighty, so that was 25 minutes. Good morning, Julia. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so a 25-minute writing sprint productivity thing. That was our third sprint. I'm getting quite close actually to finishing typing up the outline. It's only about like 700 words so that I have, which for an hour is not that good, but there's a lot of thinking, I guess, that goes in and involved in that. So I'm not upset about it. It's progress. It's progress. Definitely let me know how you are doing, how that writing sprint went for you. If you have any favorite sentences, what you're writing. I think we're probably going to do one more like 10-minute session at the tail end of this. And mostly because, and it's gonna be the last one, mostly because my back hurts. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm sitting on my floor. I don't know why I chose to sit on my floor necessarily. I have a whole bunch of pillows here. But I tried to like get the light from the window. Funnily enough, when I started, there was no light. So, and then the other fun thing that I did during this writing sprint was I accidentally broke my notebook, the cover off my notebook. It's like plastic, and I guess it was so stiff, so I just tried to like open the pages, and it cracked right off. So I'm really sorry, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but you're toast. The notebook is great though, just the cover is annoying. I feel kind of bad about that. It was a Christmas present. Oh, more fun lines from Amy. Oh, ebony. You know what? I love the word ebony. Just as like a color, as a name, I think that's awesome. It's so fun to like come up with names, and those little vibrant details are they're so wonderful in the story. Okay, let's do 10 more minutes and then I will be off to grab some breakfast and get ready for the rest of the day. I'm going to show this. I keep an eye on the comments, so if you want to say hi, definitely do so. Where is my, I'm going to put 10 minutes on my phone. Boop, boop, boop. 10 minutes. Okay. There you go. 10 minutes. All right. And start. Last writing sprint. Okay, there we go. That was 10 minutes, our last little writing session today. Oh, I got actually the majority of my outline done, and it's just about 1,000 words. So even though I kind of already had them written, and it's been really good to sort of take everything from like, a span of 10 pages to like 2 pages in order in logical. So that's been really good. I think this was pretty productive. And 1,000 words isn't bad for about an hour and a half. So I am gonna stay on. Let me know how you're doing. Say bye. And then we'll close things out in a couple minutes here. If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed to my channel and you think that writing live streams are fun, think about doing so, because I'm trying to do at least 2 of these a month, sometimes more, because they're super fun. So that way you kind of can see them better. And yeah. Oh yes, and if you like things, that shows me that you like this, and then I know to try to keep doing them. It feels so weird to say the YouTube things, honestly. I'm like not into asking people for things, so I try to avoid it, but it is really nice if you feel like doing that. Oh, and we have more quotes from Amy, which I love. I was the queen's left up. Do you consider dangerous? Nice. Last quote to leave people guessing. Yeah, for sure. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing all your quotes with us. This is so fun to like get a glimpse at what you're writing. I love that. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Violet from Writing Violet. Love that. Um, yes, there will be another one in February. There's only 3 days left in January, so not doing that anymore. But yes, I hope if this is morning for you, you have a wonderful day. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning for you, I hope you have a good rest of your writing night and then get a nice night of sleep. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to end the stream now, and see you next time.